Let's talk about it for a minute. Come on. Look.
I know this hard to swallow if you straddle a fence. Lukewarm in the face, so I'm really convinced. Getting down in the trench ain't even on our mind, and it shows how they dying. We ain't even on our grind. We was called for such a time, so I'm focused on their souls. Cause to me, it might be trash, but to God it could be gold. But only Lord knows, so I'm not the judge.
I thank God for giving me the name Boy Gospel, because it's just a boy, you know, just a child, one of God's children carrying the gospel. Like, that's basically what it stands for. It's nothing flashy about it. It's not about me. It's just the message that I carry. Man of God, you know, my goal is to strive to let people know about God, and not just in what I rap, but in my character, in the way that I carry myself. Matter of fact, that's in front of the music. My character of how I carry myself, how I treat my wife at home, how I treat my children. Like, that's the number one thing, you know, that when people mention my name, I want them to mention that he a man of God.
I believe in Jesus. I'm not ashamed of the gospel, the cross on my back, and my God, I'm a follower. I'm a C-H-R-I-S-T. I believe in Jesus. I'm not ashamed of the gospel, the cross on my back, and my God, I'm a follower.
No matter what you're going through, no matter what you're facing, man, we can always pray. We can always pray to God, man.
Godward Ministries is really just a service to get people to turn Godward, to give their life to walk towards God, not away from God. Walk, you know, toward the light, have a relationship towards God. So Godward Ministries is basically just saying that it's a service of God that God put in me to really inspire people to move their life towards God and not away from God.
You know, the Bible said that know ye not to whom you obey. That's who you serve to, whether sin unto death or obedience unto righteousness. And like I was thinking, I knew I just had like a short time to kind of just share with you guys, and I just want you to know that I'm not a walking example of perfection. You know, I haven't always been on stage singing for God and trying to live for God. You know, I remember times I was so drunk I was bouncing off walls, barely making it to my bedroom when I was in college, and getting high, sleeping with women, and I wasn't even married to them. But I'm not here to brag on my mistakes. I just want to share with y'all how good God is, how awesome He is, how He can pull you from your mess. He can pull you from your sin. You know, it said, there was times like I actually wanted to do right, but sin had a chain on me, and it would snatch me and say, you're a slave to me. It has a chain on us. But by the grace of God, through Jesus Christ dying on the cross of Calvary, He broke the sin chain. We don't have to be slaves to sin. I don't have to be a slave to sin. You don't have to be a slave to sin. And listen, I want to say this one thing. There's two people that you either serve in sin or you serve in God. But you can't serve both of them. Either you live for God or you live for sin. So my encouragement to you is live for God with all of your heart, with all of your mind, with all of your strength. Live for God. Not just on Sunday morning, not just around certain people. But strive to live for God with all of your heart. And it's not an easy thing, but by the grace of God, if we live for Him, just like He saved us, He'll use your life to save other people. And don't be ashamed when you do it. Do it on purpose.
To pull and to influence people to understand it's okay to have a relationship with God. God wants to have a relationship with you. And that's basically what Godward Ministries is about.
The crossover, it's the cross I claim. I did the crossover, like Penny Hardaway, man. I did the crossover. My God then gave me a name, so call to be changed. I did the crossover. It's the cross I claim. I did the crossover. Like Penny Hardaway, Maine, I did the crossover. My God, they gave me a name. So if you're lost, soldier, here's your call to be changed. Lord, they flatline, send me. I'll go. So many songs in my head, which ones do I sing? Some just like winter, others just like spring. Which ones do I sing? Cause I can't think right. Just like some bring death, the others they bring life. So many songs in my head, which ones do I sing? Some just like winter, others just like spring. Which ones do I sing? Cause I can't think right. It's like some preach Satan, the others they preach Christ. Him speaking life, the others speaking death. One say Jesus Christ, the other please yourself. This ain't easy here with all these choices. Dear Lord, and it's hard to hear with all these voices.